remember realizing this when I heard about a person with fibromyalgia talking about parking in handicapped spots, and she was saying that just sometimes it's just crippling, debilitating, and then sometimes you feel fine. And so I figure while our government's spraying this guy with neurotoxins and raising the number of neurotoxins they give to babies, I should make a handy guide on how to deal with people with massive neurological damage. It's like sometimes I can think clearly for like 5 minutes of the day, and when I've really got something to say, it can like come out of me. But usually it's just like, it's like a giant sucking, brain swelling pain. And it wears you down and you don't have energy. And sometimes you have energy for like 5 hours. Sometimes you have energy for 2 hours. But as your government ramps up their 5G AI mind control that they did COVID to mask, and as they spray more neurotoxins in the sky and come up with more clever ways to poison you, it's helpful to know both how to deal with it when you become like this, or how to deal with it if somebody that you care about becomes like this. Like, I'll walk by people and not answer, and my mom will be like, "You're not gonna say something?" I'm just like, she doesn't realize that it feels like my jaw is wired shut. And anyway, that's life in the Nazi mind control torture chamber that is the United States of America. Presidents for pedophilia. Sorry, men who will commit pedophilia selected for presidency so that they'll be blackmailable. Both parties, not one party. Their fight agendas with their fake a black man getting executed in time for an election because it's a visceral thing, and people will talk about that rather than like heavier, deeper politics, economic issues. They love their divide and conquer. It's what they center their news around. Again, all news is sold out evil people, like all of them. There's no more journalists. I was anecdotally, you always look for evidence because people don't believe this shit. I was watching the YouTube Midwest Safety Police, basically like cops, but just done off of body cam footage with voiceover. And they'll have wild accidents. One was the cops arrested some woman, put her in the car, but they'd stopped the car on the train tracks. They were there for, like hours. Not one news crew showed up. There's never a news crew showing up in any of these, in any of the actual crimes, like stuff, real stuff. They only put fake stuff on the news because they can control the narrative. They can make sure nothing untoward about their cabal gets said. They can corrupt more people and make more people blackmailable. Oh, you just did that fake news for us. Now we're going to make you a judge. And then they probably never bother to judge for like 15 years. And then a case comes up and they say, "Your Honor, remember how you fake news for us? You're going to do a thing for us, or we're going to out you." Like, all the worst stuff that you've ever seen in movies is the stuff that they got going on. And all the clean stuff that you see in movies where the FBI's around the corner from the terrorists never happens, because they're the ones doing the fake terror attacks. They're the ones that did 9/11. So like, all that impression that you have in your head of them stopping crime is actually paid for. Like, the CIA pays for movies, paint themselves good, get the messages they want out when they want out. We need people a little violent. We're going to do a surge. Can we have a few more war movies about the glory and honor of war? And stuff like that. So anyway, since they've been chemtrail spraying, early onset dementia is up 2.3 times. Like, when things get exacerbated, when things get bad, when people are eating unhealthy or something, like, medical trends go up like 10%. They don't go up 230%. They go 5%, and they're hard to track. Like the televised school shootings. I was saying they went up 5,000%, but I think it's more than that. But anyway, we went from 6 televised school shootings in 60 years to $150 a year or so after they made faking news legal. After they made domestic propaganda legal. You can check it out. It was domestic propaganda was banned in the Smith-Mundt Act in 1938, I think it was. And then in 2013 they repealed the ban against domestic propaganda. You can place bets on what you were planning to do if you're repealing a ban against domestic propaganda. I mean, that's propaganda means your government lying to you, your government driving agenda. Faking news falls under that category. So anyway, that's all that. They poisoned the babies, they poisoned the sky, they poisoned the water. They poison the food, and they do it all with neurotoxins. Neurotoxins cause neurological damage. Your brain is neurological. Your motor skills are neurological. If you find yourself dropping stuff more often or having dizzy spells, you might just have your government to thank. They're upping the number of vaccinations for babies. Like, they've just gone full tilt evil. This is like, we have our tiger tanks in place. We're in Poland. Like, that's... the gloves are off on evil. It's just like, oh, what Epstein list? There never was. We never talked about it. Accept our word, peasants. Crazy, crazy. But, I mean, the one that really gets me is the massive $3 trillion global mind control network they built with 5G. It's the last 2 times I opened Facebook. It was you know, you get the one post and you get the ad post, and the ad was just something I was thinking about. Not saying to anybody, only thinking about it. So AI can, you know, they can map your thoughts all day long. So, oh, he just looked at Doritos, and that center in his brain glowed when he looked at Doritos, and now 5G says, oh, look at right there. Frequency 427 megahertz in his brain means Doritos. Quick, send it back to him. Oh, I just thought about Doritos. I don't know why. Well, that's your government. That's what they're doing. They did 9/11. They did COVID. They did the Israeli concert hoax attack. They did Kenyan Mall hoax and the Vegas sniper hoax. They did the Ariana Grande hoax and the Westminster car hoax and the fake truck attacks. Hey, fake oil news all day long.
Money.
Money? You found money?
Money, so honey, see fake money.
What?
See?
Where'd you find that?
See all that.
Now you got me on camera holding counterfeit bills. No, you take it. I don't want it. My fingerprints are on it. He did it. Throw it. I think you're supposed to burn it or report it to feds or something. Where'd you find this? Did they give it to you? Oh. Should burn it. You're supposed to report it to feds or something. They're too busy faking news.
$100.
$100?
See, $100.
I'll burn it. I don't trust them now that my fingerprints are on it.
Picture of, see?
Very bad men. Very bad men. Hey. Hey. That's when they started their gang stalking. That was actually my first thought 16 years ago. It's like, oh, be careful about throwing cigarette butts out. They're going to put them at the scene of a crime with my fingerprints on it. Oh, instantly what I thought of them once. I said, holy shit, they're all corrupt and evil. I didn't see this coming. Anyway. Oh, it's been 16 years of gang stalk torture, and I'm about giving up, but this is all I've gathered from all the evil that they're doing in the world. I keep praying every day. I say, God, I got demons in the brain, get them out. I don't know. Anyway. Anyway. What else? Poisoning babies, doing COVID, 9/11. That's about that. I mean, they assassinate people, they gang stalk people. The 8 vaccination scientists that were flying to Brazil, they murdered them. They blew up a plane. They couldn't let them land. They had too much information, I guess. There's a lot of people who talk about the evil that they're doing, but those guys had some hard science. They were presenting to a conference of hardcore scientists who go to conferences. So their plane blew up, and that sends a solid message. And trouble is science and doctors, they're smart people, so they'll figure this shit out quick. Wait a minute. If that was a biological weapon, I better not say anything. It's not only that I'll lose my job and my license, but those are the type of people that come for you and your family. Hey, and they are. And they are. Tired about thinking about a friend, and then the next news murder story is featuring my friend's name. But that shit goes on. That's what the CIA does. That's what the FBI does. That's what the NSA and the Freemasons do. This is how fake news is decided. They decide fake news on which targets we'll be watching. And again, like the Dalai Lama story, like the Dalai Lama wasn't doing any pedophilia, like he stuck his tongue out at a child like an old senile grandpa would. Just making a stupid joke. I remember when I was a kid, my grandpa used to stick his false teeth out and freak us out. But anyway, they said he's a pedophile, and they didn't say it for his sake, and they didn't say it because they're against pedophiles. They said it because it's a blackmail hook for every politician who picks up the news and I'm having a good day and nobody cares about anything and I make lots of trillions of dollars and pedophilia. Oh, yeah. And then the rainbow guilty conscience demon thing works its way in. That's about the sum of it. That's what I've figured out here on the ground. Hey. So anyway.